Well, now let us discuss another type of representation, that is pie chart. Now you can see on the screen. So this is a typical pie chart. What does it represent? The first chart, it represents the sources of funds in a particular school, and the second chart represents uses of funds by the school. Now what you can see in the first pie chart, that 15% of the sources of funds are coming from NGOs, 35% funds are coming from donation, 5% are internal sources, and 45% funds are coming from government agencies. Now, if you refer to the second pie chart, you can see that out of this total fund, 20% fund amount are being used for the school maintenance, 35% expended for reserving, like they are keeping this 35% amount, 15% they are expending for scholarship, and 30% they are expending for payment, right? And also the top of this chart you can see it is mentioned the entire fund that the school gets from different sources is equal to 500 lakh. Now let us start answering the questions. The first question: what is the difference between the funds acquired by school from NGOs and internal sources? Right. So from NGOs, the school is getting 15% fund, and from the internal sources, the school is getting 5% fund. So what is the difference? 15 minus 5%, that is 10%. Now the total amount of fund 500 lakh. So what is 10% of 500 lakh? 50 lakh, right? So the difference is 50 lakh. So which option is correct? Option A is correct option. Next question: if the school managed school maintenance from the government agencies fund only, how much fund from government agencies would still left for other use? All right. So let us first calculate how much fund the school is getting from the government agencies only, and you know that it is 45% mentioned in the pie chart. So it is 45%, and the total amount of fund 500 lakhs. So 45% of 500 lakh is 225 lakhs. So the school is getting 225 lakh fund from the government agencies. Now if it explains the maintenance cost only from this government agencies fund, so the maintenance cost is 20% of the total fund, so that is 20% of 500 lakhs, so that is 100 lakh. So if the school expends 100 lakh from the fund getting from the government agencies, then remaining fund must be 225 minus 100 lakh, because it is getting 225 lakhs and it is expending 100 lakh. So the remaining fund is 225 minus 100, that is 125 lakhs. So option E is the correct option, because this 125 lakh is not given. Option A is 120, option B is 150, C is 110, D is 95. So option 125 is not in the option, so none of the above is the correct choice. Next, if scholarship has to be paid out of the donation fund, then what is the approximate percent of donation fund used for this purpose? Right. So again, let us find out the fund coming through donation. So that is 35% of the total fund. So total fund is 500 lakh. 35% of it 175 lakh. So through donation the school is getting 175 lakh. Now the scholarship to be paid is 15% of the total fund. So 15% of 500 is 75 lakh, right? So what is the required percentage? So you need to find that 75 is what percent of 175. So how to find that? Very simple, 75 by 175 into 100, and if you calculate, you will see it is coming 42.85% exactly. So approximately it is 43%. That means option A is the correct option. Next question. What is the total amount used by the school for payment? Now the school is using 30% of the total fund for payment. So 30% of 500 lakh is 150 lakh. So that means option C is the correct option. Another question. What amount of the fund is acquired by the school from government agencies? So already we have calculated that thing, that is 45% of the total fund. Now total fund is 500 lakh. So 45% of 500 lakh is 225 lakh. So the school is getting 225 lakhs from the government agencies. So option D is the correct option. So this is the way you have to exploit the pie charts. So this is also another form of representation, right? Okay. Now this is a different form of presentation. What is that? That is a bar chart. It's also a chart, it's a bar chart. Now the directions. The following graph shows the production of cement in lakh tons of 4 factories A, B, C, D over the years. Okay. So it means, and this question came in SSC CPO in 2013. So the horizontal axis is representing 4 different factories A, B, C and D, and the vertical axis is representing the production of cement in lakh tons, right? And you can see that the blue color bar represents the production in the year 2008. The red color one represents the production in the year 2009, and the green bar represents the production in the year 2010. All right. Now let us start solving the question. First question. The percentage increase in production of cement by factory B from 2008 to 2009 is about option A 30.8%, option B 16.7%, option C 18.2% and option D 22.2%. So you need to find the increase in production by factory B from 2008 to 2009. So let's go back to the chart. All right. So in 2008, the production of cement by factory B was 45 lakh tons. 45 lakh tons. In 2009, the production was 55 lakh tons by factory B in the same year. So what is the increase? The increase is 55 minus 45, that is 10 lakh ton. So what is the percentage increase? 10 by 45 into 100. And if you calculate, you will get 22.2% exactly. So that means option 4, option D is the correct option. Next question. The production of cement by factory B in 2009 and production of cement by factory D in 2010 together is what percent of production by factory A in 2008? So let us calculate. So the production of cement by factory B in 2009, from the table or from the chart, it is clear that 55 lakh ton was the production. And the production of cement by factory D in 2010 was 65 lakh ton. So the total production 55 plus 65, that is 120 lakh ton. Alright. And the production of factory A in 2008 is, how much it is? It is coming 60 lakh tons. Okay. So that is 120 lakh tons when you add together the production of cement by factory B and factory B in 2009 and by factory D in 2010, that is giving you 120 lakh ton, and the production of cement by factory A in 2008 is 60 lakh ton. So what is 120, what percent is 120 to 60? That is 120 by 60 into 100, so that is 200%. So which option is correct? Option A is the correct option. Next one. Which of the four factories has recorded the maximum percentage growth in production of cement from 2008 to 2009? Now once again, the complete solution is given here. So what we did, we found the percentage increase in production for different factories from 2008 to 2009. So for factory A, the increment is 70 minus 60 by 60, because in 2008 production was 60 lakh ton, in 2009 it became 70 lakh ton. So the increment is 70 minus 60 by 60 into 100%, that is 16.66%. Now in the same way, if you find the increase in production for factory B, you will get 22.2%. For factory C, you will get 30.77%, and factory D, you will get 20%. So which factory is having the maximum increment? Factory C. So that means option D is the correct option. But remember, again, this is a time consuming, because you need to calculate the required percentage for all these four different factories, which is again time consuming. So what we will do, again we will resort to logical choice of answer. How to do that? Now you see, if you refer to this chart, you need to find the increment or increase. Now increase means what? Increase means the difference in length of two bars. So if I find the difference in length between this blue and the red bar for factory A, that will tell you the difference in production or the increase in production by factory A from 2008 to 2009. So that difference in length is the required increment. Now in this case, if you compare this, for factory A what is the length, for factory B what is the difference in length, for factory C and for factory D what is the difference in length, what you can see? You can see, so first thing is for factory A and D, you can see that the difference is very small. The difference between this red one and the green one is very, very small. So discard these two options, A and D. So that means only B, either B or C would be possible. Now you see, for B, the difference is how much, and for C, the difference is how much. Now as you can see that for B, it is 55 to 45, that means the difference is 10. The difference is 10, and for C it is 85 and 65. So that means the difference is 20. So the required percentage would be 10 into 100 by 45 and 20 into 100 by 65. So which one is greater? Obviously 20 into 100 by 65 would be greater. So that means factory C would be the right choice. So in this way, instead of working out all these 4% and everything, using your logical argument, you pick up any two possible answers, like not answers, any two possible choice which are relevant, and then calculate one of it, you will get the result. So that is the way you can solve it very quickly.